Alright guys, how's it going and welcome back to another video. So today, the news, shout out to Renzi for getting all the data mined and all that good jazz. Now as you can see, I've got a lot to talk about. I've got all these characters, but I'm going to start with Super Vegito, but I just want to go over the banners really quickly. So obviously it's a normal step up. You get 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So you got to do quite a few steps to be able to get the full, well, you get 7 tickets to be fair. I'm assuming that you're only going to require 5 as you normally do. That would make the most sense to me. You also get this Legends Anniversary Celebration, basically 20, 100, and 1k. Would I recommend it? No. But, I mean, we'll have to see about that. The rates look low for the characters anyway. I mean, 0.0. This, I think, is free, though. Yeah, it's free. So, this is at least pretty good. There's some very good characters on here. You get Full Power Frieza, you get the Goku, you get the Vegeta, the Hit, the Rose. The Goku and the Vegeta, they're all actually fantastic units. So, I would be very happy with... Well, I actually am very happy with it that they give you a daily for that. That's actually a fantastic option. So, here you go, 3 to 7, or 0.25 as it normally is. So... yeah, it's just a normal step-up banner. So, you go back to step 1 after step 7? You go back to step 3 after step 7. So, let's look at the boy, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. His stats still look ridiculous. So, for his main ability, you can't even keep up with me, can you? Randomly destroys one of your own cards, draws the ult, Final Impact Rush next. Restores your own health by 20, ki by 50, and 40% damage inflicted for 20 counts. Reduces damage received by 20% for 20 counts and requires 25 counts must elapse. Now that's ridiculous. Do you want to add another 2 sentences? I mean, you may as well. He randomly destroys his own card. So why that's good is I'm sure a lot of you been in a position where you'll want to use the ult immediately, but you have a full hand of strikes or a full hand of cards, right? And I've been in that position many a time. And this is actually really good because it destroys the card. Maybe it's a blue card and you don't want to use your Dragonball that's on it because then it would stop your combo. Anyway, whatever the reason. At least now you get to use that ult whenever you want to. Yeah, let's look at what his ult can do. Let's go to that because I know, we all know something very special is in here. Final Impact Rush deals supreme damage. I don't know if that's a thing from anyone else. I can't remember that being a thing. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. He gets 50% ult damage for 3 counts. He gains the attribute upgrade -100 to sustain damage cut of enemies for 3 counts. And nullifies restore... Okay, so nullifies endurance when the character attacks for 3 counts. He gains the attribute nullify in special actions that activate when changing cover and blast armor when charging forward. So he has this as a special strike. Cards that inflict enemy with attribute downgrade, and he inflicts himself or anyone who uses this card with 20% strike for 2 counts. Now, that's just unbelievable because Bojack cannot save you from this attack. As far as I don't know if Cell, I don't think that'll matter. So like if you attack and then Cell tries to cover change, I don't know if that's going to count, because that's actually what I'm quite excited to see. Because I know it does, but negate Bojack's cover change, so it's going to be interesting to see if that happens with his, with Cell and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, for example. And then unique ability. What do you say we wrap this up? Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Yeah, just a casual 50% damage inflicted, which cannot be stacked, thank goodness. Reduces damage received by 30. And nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 15 counts. You draw a special arts card next, so as soon as you enter the battlefield, you'll draw a green card once. You knock back your enemy to long range if cover changes performed against a blast card. Oh god, and you can combo a blue card. Okay, thank goodness you can't combo anything else because that would be just broken. He'd literally be he would be a joke. I'm tired of listening to you preach. I'll get back to the relevance of his previous one in a minute. I'm tired of listening to you preach. Plus 30% damage inflicted against fusion warriors, which cannot be cancelled, and applies the following effects to self every time every time he is faced with an enemy, depending on their battle style. Oh. So, If you face a melee type, he gets 40% extra strike damage. Let me just read it to make sure I got it right. Applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy, depending on the battle style. Yeah. So if you face a melee type, you do 40% extra strike damage for 15 counts. If you face a range type, you do 40% blast damage for 15 counts. And then if you face a support type, you increase your art card draw speed by 1 for 15 counts. Holy cow. Defense type, you gain the attribute upgrade minus sustained damage cut effects for 15 counts. The following effects occur upon landing a strike card. You draw a strike card. Next, activates twice. And count resets when switched to standby. What the hell, bro? And then restores ki by 5 for each card. Restores in card. Yeah, wow, okay. Hectic. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100 to health restoration. So basically what that means is, if you're facing someone with endurance, they're not going to heal any health back. It's basically nullifying their endurance, which is quite stupid. But it's basically what it means. So, yeah, so let's look at this main ability, this unique ability. So basically, if you couple this with this main ability, he's getting 50% sustained damage cut. What the hell? 50%, bro. You're taking 50% less damage. That's ridiculous. And then you're getting, if you use this, you're getting 40% damage inflicted. And then if you, every single time you enter the battlefield, you're just getting casual 50% damage inflicted. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ludicrous, in fact. And then, yeah, it's got the cover change. We know about that. He nullifies all unfavorable attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. So bleed, faint, paralyze, all that good stuff. Oh, it's ridiculous, dude. And every time, like, depending on who he faces, he gets a different buff. So if you come up against a, let's say you come up against the melee unit, right? Then you keep going on your combo, then they switch out, and they bring in a blast unit. You're going to be doing extra damage to that blast unit, because it makes sense that you would. Or rather, it's going to couple all your buffs. You're going to get 40% strike, then you're going to get 40% blast. And if you drop comboed to actually switch in a cover changing, like a defense type unit, you're going to get an extra effect like that. And then if they switch in again, you're just getting extra damage. It's ridiculous, and he's got blast armor for all his cards. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then this one, his green card is a Savage Strike. The following effects occur on hit. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades. Activates twice. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 25% damage received. Comboable arts. Oh my god. Strike, blast, special arts, and alt. Oh my god, what can this man not do? That's insane. It's very good that it doesn't have blast armor, because that would be broken, bro. But his kit, he's going to be the best unit in the game for a long time. Like a long time. Oh my god. And you pull him, he just gets a straight double attack. I mean, a double stat boost. Strike, attack, and defense. Okay. Okay, and then you pull him again, you get him strike, attack, fusion warrior, or god key, strike, attack, and defense at 22%. That's ridiculous. This man's going to be broken, bro. Like, absolutely broken. Am I excited for it? Of course I am. But if I don't pull him, hell no. He's going to be an absolute menace to face. And I just genuinely hope everyone gets good luck in pulling him. Because everyone seemed to pull Super Vegito, and I'm just really hoping we can all have that kind of luck again. Let's move to Fused Zamasu next. He has no strike attacks, by the way. So main ability, perhaps a further demonstration of my power. Draws an ultimate card, art card, Lightning of Absolution next. He restores own health by 20%, ki by 40, gain attribute upgrade, minus 100 to sustain damage cut effect for 15 counts, and requires 25 counts must elapse. So basically, they're really hating on people with sustained damage cut, and there are so very few units in the game with that, which is very odd. Unique ability, Eternal Radiance, applies the following effects to self according to the number of timer counts elapsed from battle start. So once 15 counts have elapsed, he gets 40% damage inflicted. Once 30 counts have elapsed, he increases draw speed by 1. Once 50 counts have elapsed, he gets minus 5 to art cards and cannot be cancelled. And he then, 30% to blast damage inflicted against all characters except Zamasu or Goku Black. That's actually insane. So basically, Toshi wasn't lying when he said this man gets more annoying to deal with the later, in the late game, because, yeah, 40% damage, increased draw speed, minus the costs, and then 30% damage inflicted in general. Yeah, it's a bit nuts. Almighty Immortal Fusion. Applies the following effects to self after the enemy's attack is over. Gradually restores health each time account for 30 counts. It's casual regen things. 20% damage inflicted, which cannot be cancelled, up to 80%. So if he cover changes 4 times and does, or rather, I'm lying, if he gets tap blasted, tap attacked, comboed, whatever the case may be, this man, if he gets attacked 4 times without getting rushed, he's increasing his damage by 20% 4 times. So he's increasing his damage up to 80%. That's insane. Reduces damage received by 40% until combo, so he's got sustained damage cut. Very nice. Until combo ends when changing cover. Knock back enemy to long range if cover change is performed against their strike arts. Activates during assist. I almost thought that said activates twice. I was like, wow, okay, that's a bit mean. Okay. And then comboable arts, special move, so only blue card. That's pretty cool. I like it. He's got a very, very good kit. It seems like he's going to be a very, very, very big issue to deal with, especially on a regen team. Oh, what is this? He's got a slash strike card and then blast 5% to own health restoration for 15 counts. Interesting. Special move, Divine Wrath, deals massive explode damage, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 20... Oh, shoot. Plus 20 to strike arts cost for 20 counts on hit. Can we actually just talk about how detrimental that is? So, imagine you're cost on 19, you can combo 4 cards. You will literally own... You can combo like 6 to 7 cards normally. I mean, if you have Kefla and drawing 4 strike cards, that's like 7-8 card combo. If your costs get increased by 20, they're costing 39. They're costing 30. You can only use 3 strike cards per combo if you get hit with this. That's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. So unless you're a blast type, that's rough, guys. That's very rough. And then Menacing God Key. Reduces enemy key by 40. Oh no. Also randomly applies 2 of the following effects to self. You either restore your own key by 40, or you get 20% blast damage inflicted for 20 counts. Nullifies attribute downgrades for 20 counts. Oh my god. That's insanity. Like, that is actually insanity. That's a Kid Buu green card, except 40 key. That is so detrimental, that's ridiculous. And then you can get your key back, or you just get blast damage. This is a huge win-win, no matter how you look at it. And then you nullify your own attribute downgrades for 20 counts. That's just jokes, man. Like, that's actually just freaking OP as hell. Lightning of Absolution deals massive impact damage, applies the following effects to self according to the number of enemy battle members upon activation. If the enemy has 3 battle members, you're dealing 30% damage inflicted for 3 counts. 2 battle members, you're dealing 50%, and 1 battle member, you're dealing 70%. So basically, you want to use that when there's at least 2 battle members left, or rather, only 2 battle members left, or 1. You don't want to really use it when it's 3 unless you're guaranteed the KO. So, Future and God Key. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, my boy GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Love this man. Anyway, in main ability, these times were dark enough without you. Draw the ultimate arts card, Unleashed Super Dragon Fist next, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 counts, and plus 30% blast damage inflicted for 30 counts. Increases draw speed by 1 for 15 counts, and 25 counts must elapse. So now that's good. Would I say it's the best? Honestly, the way this man seems to operate, he seems like he's going to be a nuke. I'd not say a nuke, but he's going to hit you hard. So, draw the ultimate, you're going to get 20% damage inflicted for 20 counts, which is a long time, realistically. It's actually a very long time if you consider 25 counts must elapse. After 25 counts, most people have got their Rising Rush off by then. So you're going to be dealing 20% more damage there. You're going to be getting an additional 30% blast damage. So that's 50% blast damage inflicted for 30 counts, and you're getting an increased draw speed. That's ridiculous. That's actually very good. I lie. That's actually a phenomenal ability. Unique ability. This is the kind of power I've been running away from. Interesting. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield if there is a Saiyan battle member other than this character in the party. Oh my god. So if he switches in, he gets ki, but he restores his ki by 50. He reduces damage received by 45% for 10 counts. And he applies the following effects to self when this character uses a blast card. Holy freaking cow. 25% blast damage for 15 counts. Minus 4 cost to blast card cost for 10 counts. I can't even speak. What the hell? Fam! What? So he's getting sustained damage cut when he enters the battlefield. 45%. He's increasing his ki by 50. What the hell is this man? And then he applies the following effects. He gets 25% every single time he uses a blast arts card. So if you couple that with his main ability, you're getting an increased draw speed level. If you have 4 blast cards in your hand, and you enter the battlefield, you're going to get all your ki back, basically. You're going to combo blast, 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 blast. That's 100% increased damage already. Wow. I'm actually kind of flabbergasted, not going to lie. Only unfortunate thing is for the Goku, he does not gain ki upon his main ability, which is actually kind of bad for him. It's always good for a unit when they get increased ki. That's still phenomenal. And then you get minus 4 to blast card cost for 10 counts. That's insane. Maximum overcharge. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Oh, he just immediately draws a blast card. Yeah, casual. Nice. And plus 15% damage inflicted for 15 counts, and plus 20% blast damage inflicted. This guy's gonna be hitting like a damn truck, bro. This guy's gonna be hitting like a damn truck. He's getting 45% blast damage. No, sorry. 45% reduced damage. 25% with each card he uses. He's getting 20% damage when he uses main. 30% blast damage when he uses his main as well. And then he gets 15% damage inflicted when he enters the battlefield. Fam, this guy's insane. I love the look of him already. 10 times Kamehameha as a special move. Deals massive impact damage. Get 20% damage inflicted for 10 counts upon activation. So that's just general damage. Hectic. Destroys... Wow, that's actually insane. 20% general damage inflicted for 10 counts. That's fantastic. Destroys all of your own blast cards upon activation. You increase your special move damage inflicted based on the number of blast cards destroyed. 1 card is 20%, 2 cards is 50%, and 3 cards is 100%. Holy crap. So if you have 3 blast cards in your hand, best believe this is basically one-shotting anyone. Wow. Except purples, obviously. But holy freaking cow. I love it. I absolutely love it. I told you it was useless. Restores own ki by 30 upon activation. Okay, that's very good. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade. Plus 20% to impact damage received. It's also very good for 30 counts, bear in mind. That's a long time. And it can combo into anything. That is amazing. And it has blast armor. That is phenomenal. This man is a goat. He is what SSJ4 is meant to be. He's just godly. I love it, man. Yes. He's such a sick card so far with the look of him, bro. Unleashed Super Dragon Fist. Deals massive impact damage and restores own health by 40%. So he's definitely a long game character. He wants to be there for a long time. Big buff. Big buff at 3 stars. Huge buff at 6 stars. Yeah, he is unreal. I love the look of him, and I think he looks absolutely phenomenal. This is a long video, and I'm very sorry, guys, but it has to be done. Super Saiyan Adult Rage Trunks. Main ability, this ends right now. Draw the Ultimate Arts card, Final Rage Buster next. Holy crap. 60% damage inflicted for 15 counts, and reduces damage received by 35% for 20 counts, and 25 counts must elapse. That's insane. He's boosting his damage by a huge margin. Such a ridiculous margin. That is actually incredible. I'll do whatever it takes to save this planet. Plus 20% damage inflicted against God Ki, which can't be cancelled, and 20% damage inflicted against Regen, which can't be cancelled. So, if you come up against Zamasu, basically he's God Key and regen, so, yeah, he's gonna destroy Zamasu by the look of it. Because those are two separate buffs if I'm interpreting this correctly, because I'm pretty damn certain. Yeah, because God Key, yeah, I think I'm correct there. Reduces damage received by 20% for 20 counts when this character enters the battlefield, and reduces damage received by 30% until combo ends when changing cover. Shortens sub count by 10 when enemy activates the Rising Rush. Now, that is broken. If they activate a long range Rising Rush when this man is in the battlefield, you simply immediately will have time to switch out into another unit and evade it. If they do it close range, not so much, but it does give you an opportunity. If you don't want him to get rushed, you simply choose the unit you do want to get rushed and sacrifice them. That is actually an unbelievable ability. Excuse me, guys. He's reducing damage received by 20, and then, so he's getting 50% sustained damage code. And then if you couple that with his main ability, he's reducing an additional damage, damage by an additional 35%. So let's talk about that. Basically, you're going to live a Rising Rush no matter who hits you. You're nullifying 85% damage. 85% damage, guys. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that I'm pretty sure I'm right. That's insanity. While this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy Strike Blast special move card. He gets 10% damage inflicted. This is a purple God Key Goku buff. He gets 10% damage inflicted, which can't be cancelled, up to 60%. Mad. Okay, so this is very, very... It's the same, but it's different. So he gets a permanent 60% buff. He literally just has to get hit 6 times. So he has to survive one combo, and he's good. And then 10% damage inflicted by allied Future or Vegeta family for 25 counts. You draw a special arts card next, which activates once, and you get 20% damage inflicted for 20 counts every time another battle member is hit with an enemy Strike Blast special move. So basically, this guy thrives on saving your characters, but he also thrives in letting your characters take a bit of punishment, himself taking some punishment, and then just absolutely destroying your enemy. That's insanity. And he restores ki by 5 upon hit. Upon activation, even. Mad. Final Flash deals major impact damage, inflicts all enemy with attribute downgrade plus 2 to sub count on hit. That's actually incredible. For 20 counts! That's insane. So if you hit them with this, yeah, that's actually very good. Very good. Vehement Roar. Okay, very odd. Hectic. Restores own health by 15% and cancels own attribute downgrades and plus 15% damage inflicted for 15 counts. That's a solid green card for a defense type. And then Final Rage Buster deals massive impact damage, cancels enemy attribute upgrades, and upon activation, it destroys all of your enemy's cards on hit. Damn, that's amazing. So if someone draws an ult, you can have the chance to destroy it if you get the combo. Yes, Vegeta family. I love that Vegeta family is getting this much needed tank, bro. And now let's look at Omega. I'm so sorry this is so long, guys, but honestly, there's so much to cover. It's ridiculous. I promise to kill you at all costs. Draw the Ultimate Arts card, negative Karma Powerball next. It restores own ki by 30. Ooh. Plus 30% damage inflicted for 20 counts. Okay, nice. It's a solid ability, realistically. He gets ki, gets damage, and he gets a sick-looking attack. Unique ability, Apex Shadow Dragon. Increases own Dragon Balls by 1 when the battle starts. That's still ridiculous. Like, you're just gonna get a Dragon Ball when the battle starts. I mean, okay. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. He gets 30% damage inflicted for 15 counts. Reduces damage received by 20% for 15 counts. And he gets 10% damage inflicted per Dragon Ball you possess. Okay then. Okay. Alright then. Effects reset when you switch. So, let me put it this way. Basically, if you have a Rising Rush ready, you got 70% damage inflicted just from having the Rising Rush. That's not even including if you use it. And that's also not including the 30% increased damage. So he's going to have, if you have a Rising Rush ready, you're going to have 100% damage inflicted just from this. And then if you couple that with his main ability, you're getting an additional 30%. So that's 130%. That's ridiculous. Shadow Dragon Prowess. That's a very solid ability, though. It's situational, like I mentioned. Shadow Dragon Prowess applies the following effects to enemy when this character lands a strike or blast card. He gets 20% to inflict strong poison. Oh, God. 20% to inflict heavy bleed. Oh, damn. And 10% to inflict paralyze. Of course he does. And the following effects occur if a GT character other than this character is a battle member. He gets 15% chance to inflict strong poison upon... Okay, that's great. And then an additional. So it's basically, if you're running him on a GT team, he's got a 35% chance to land all those. Yeah. Thankfully, the paralyze does not get inflicted. So it's basically, if you run him on GT, he's got a 35% chance to inflict strong bleed and strong poison. If you don't run him on GT, you've just got a 20% chance, but you've always got a 10% chance to inflict paralyze. That's so stupid. I hate that. And the following effects occur if tag Shadow Dragon other than his character is a battle member. He gets 20% chance to inflict paralyze upon landing a strike or blast. That's annoying. So that means he gets 30%. It's a good thing you don't really want to run him. Actually, that kind of makes Sin Shenron, the yellow one, a lot more viable, and possibly even the X one. So let's see how that goes. Strike or blast, that's normal. Negative Karma Ball deals massive explode damage, 30% special move, awaken and ultimate arts by allies for 20 counts upon activation. So you don't even have to hit them. That's incredible. I'm not happy about this. This is what I'm not happy about. Inflicts all enemy with 3 to sub count upon activation. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% damage received and 15 counts on hit. Full 15 counts on hit, and it's comboable with anything. It costs 15. It costs you 15 to gain priority. That's stupid. Negative Energy Karma Ball deals massive explode damage and plus 50% to ult damage for 3 counts upon activation. A portion of the damage dealt will also be dealt to enemies on standby. This cannot cause them to be defeated. That is a very solid ability, no matter how you look at it. Green Frieza has it. Kid Buu Blue Card has it. It is it's a phenomenal ability. And here you go, 2 destroy cards. This man's going to be viable for a long time, I feel. Yeah, he's going to be a solid red unit for an age, dude. He's a sick unit. He's a very, very good unit. I can't say anything bad about him. Now, if you guys do want to click off the video, I do understand you don't really take any interest in these EXs. I do fully understand. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm literally just going to read their abilities and give my feedback if it's good or not, in my opinion. Ace in the Hole. Restores ally health by 20% and cancels attribute ally downgrades. That's very good. Plus 20% damage inflicted for 60 counts. That's actually also pretty good. Gain attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 60 counts. That's actually also very good. It's a solid ability. It's only 20%, but it's for a very long time, so it's good. Ultimate Fusion Warrior. Applies the following effects. That's going to make a lot of Vegito fans unhappy. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 40% damage inflicted for 20 counts. Restores ki by 20. Applies the following effects to allied Fusion Warrior when this character is switched to standby. He gives 10% damage inflicted. So he's basically, and he restores ki. Oh, this guy's actually really good. So he gives ki upon switch out, and depending how many times he switches out, he can increase their damage up to 30%. And with his main ability, he's restoring health. That's actually, he's a solid unit. That's a solid unit. And he gets 20 ki upon entering the battlefield as well, so... And 40% damage. So yeah, he's a good unit so far. Long-awaited superpower. Reduces next damage sustained. Oh, that's a red Yard Goku, if I'm not mistaken. Or, what's a red EX Android 13? Also, I think has this ability, similar. Reduces next damage sustained by 70% when damaged. So you don't want to get tap attack, basically. You kind of want to cover change and take 0 damage. Because that's exactly what he would do for a first combo. This applies until the enemy combo is finished. It also applies the following effects to self after the enemy attack is over, which activates once. He gets 50% strike damage, which cannot be cancelled, and reduces damage received by 20%. and he increases draw speed by 1. So basically what that is saying is you want to cover change with him as soon as you possibly can, because he's going to take 0 damage for the first attack. That's basically what that means, unless it's a blue unit, so cover change later. But yeah, Stardust Fall deals massive explode damage, 20% damage inflicted for 15 counts upon activation, and blast armor when changing forward. Very nice. And green card, it restores own ki by 50. That is an insanity. That is an insane amount of ki. And plus 20% damage inflicted for 15 counts, and restores own Vanishing Gauge by 100%, which activates once. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this guy seems like a super duper solid unit. Like an insanely super solid EX. And honestly, if I pull him, he's going on my fusion team. Likelihood of pulling him, very low considering EX pull rates are much lower. I do kind of like this Trunks' art. It's kind of cool. It's different. This video is so long, guys, and I'm so sorry if you're still here. I respect you, though. Main ability, Unparalleled Extreme Power. Draw a Strike Arts card next. Restores own ki by 30, solid. 30% damage inflicted for 60 counts, very solid. And reduces damage received by 20% for 60 counts. Oh, that's actually also very solid. 5 counts must elapse. Yeah, that's actually a very good ability. I don't think a lot of people are going to realize how solid that can actually be. Reckless Overcharge. -1 to own arts card. Draw speed when battle starts. Cannot be cancelled. Oh, how are you going to save this? Plus 60% to strike and blast card damage. Okay, that's how. Randomly destroys one enemy card upon landing an strike or blast card. So basically, that's how they're going to save it. He doesn't have the draw speed, but if you come into the battlefield with a full hand of cards with him, and then use his main ability, you're getting an extra card, and you're getting ki. Your opponent's not going to be able to combo you back for a while because you've destroyed all their cards. So that's actually a very decent ability, but that is a very detrimental effect. Surpassing the Father. Applies the following effects to self if an allied Vegeta family or hybrid is defeated. He increases draw speed by 1 level, plus 30% damage inflicted, and an additional 20% damage inflicted if character Vegeta is defeated. So, let me break that down. Basically, the detrimental -1 to draw speed is there permanently until one Vegeta or hybrid is defeated, and then he goes back to his normal, casual, everyday draw speed, which is good. And then an additional 20% damage. Yeah, it's pretty solid, honestly. If you run him with Yellow Gohan, he's going to freaking melt everything in his path, I think. The Yellow Future Gohan. Yo, my throat's getting dry, I'm talking so much. Buster Cannon. Deals massive explode damage, destroys all of your cards, and randomly draws 3 new ones on hit. That's actually pretty damn good. Only problem is... Oh no, it has to hit for it to actually activate. So that's fine. That's actually solid if you don't like your hand. Unlock key form of attack. 20% strike damage inflicted for 15 counts. Destroys all of your own cards and randomly draws 3 new ones. He really likes drawing new cards. I don't know why. Oh, that's solid. Very solid. For an EX, giving a Z ability like that is actually very good. Let's go to Super Saiyan Vegeta. Let's see if you're perfect enough to withstand this. Draw a special move arts card, so a blue card. Restores ki by 35, minus 15 to special arts card, cost for 10 counts. And 80% special move damage inflicted for 5 counts. Reduces... Oh, shit. That's incredible. Reduces enemy vanishing gauge to 0. So basically, you're getting a blue card. You're getting 80% damage inflicted by that blue card. And you can use it immediately. Like literally, as soon as you use that ability, use that card. Because then your enemy will not be able to evade it. That is insane. That is actually ridiculous. Holy cow. That's also very good if your enemy has one character left. Literally use that ability, evade their next attack, switch in, win the game. That's as simple as that. That's a very good strat as well. Rightful place. When the character enters the battlefield, applies the following effects to self if a Vegeta family or Saiyan other than this character is a battle member. He gets 30% blast damage inflicted, for 20 counts, which is a very long time, and draws a blast card next. Also very good. Following effects occur every time this character defeats an enemy. He gets 30% damage inflicted and 20% damage inflicted by allies other than this character. That's phenomenal. You basically want him to kind of end someone and then just take the reins and help your team. This guy's good. He seems very, very solid. Enemy with attribute downgrade 10% to damage received. Solid. Final Flash deals major impact damage plus 50% to special move. Oh my god. So you're getting this 50% to special move upon activation, but you're also getting the 80% that he gets with his main ability if you use it there. That's insane. And then green card, form of attack, 20% damage inflicted for 15 counts. Also restores own ki by 30 if there is a defeated enemy battle member. That's actually very good. He seems like a very good unit. These EXs actually seem phenomenal. Oh, Vegeta family's getting a nice little double buffer. Very nice. I'm not going to actually cover the heroes because there's no point. I feel it's just going to waste too much time, and it's already a 36-minute video. Freaking hell. Your Super Saiyans aren't that super. Plus 30% damage inflicted by allies for 20 counts. Shortens sub count by 3. For 10 counts, 10 counts must elapse. That's solid. Yeah, it's a good ability, really. Born of excuse me, Born of Greed. Plus 20% damage inflicted by GT from the battle start when this character is defeated. Oh, sorry, until this character is defeated. The following effects occur when this character is switched to standby if tags Shadow Dragon. Other than this character is a battle member. He restores own ki by 30, reduces damage received by 30 for 20 counts. Solid. I'd say it's a pretty solid one. Reduces Envoy of Ruin. Reduces enemy Dragon Balls by 2 when this character is defeated. The following effects occur when faced with an enemy Saiyan. He inflicts attribute downgrades -1 to arts card draw speed for 20 counts and inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% damage received. And then draws a green card, which activates twice. So, I mean, he seems solid. Can't really say too much about him. He is, like I say, it's all going to come down to how he actually plays, but he seems decent. Annihilation Gun. Deals massive explode damage and reduces enemy ki by 40 on hit. That's green. That's his green card for his yellow version, if I'm not mistaken. And then special skill, restores own health by 10 and ki by 30. Solid. Very solid. GT's getting a nice little double buff, and Shadow Dragon's getting a strike attack buff. So Shenron is getting boosted heavily. So he's getting 22% strike and blast, and he's getting strike attack of 10%. So that's a very good ability. And then as for these guys, restores health minus sustained damage cut. Yeah, I'll let you guys read this, because honestly, my throat is so dry, because I have been talking for non-stop of 38 minutes, so I do apologize. But, yeah, I'm not gonna read that. It's heroes, no one's really gonna use them unless it's for fun. Inflicts enemy with no switching. Yeah, cool. Great. It's gonna be a little fun time. Second anniversary tower of... I don't know what this is about. I'm very intrigued. Because I don't know why there's two different versions. What is this? It's 0.25%. Because there's the normal one. Sparking guaranteed assist. That's the absolute one. Yeah, here's the normal step-up banner. But then... I don't know. Maybe there's going to be two types of banners. I really couldn't tell you. But, I mean... Yeah, that's the units, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry for talking so long, but there was just genuinely so much to cover. I wish you guys all the best of luck who are summoning, or everyone's going to be probably summoning on this, so I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, let me know what you guys do, what you guys think of these units, how hard are you going, everything to that nature. And I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I say, if you did, remember, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to sub, and I will see you all in the next one.